believe LITE Lab has been very valuable for giving such a perspective on the many aspects on startup law and legal tech, and all the resources we have access to now.
When it comes to the learning outcome from the LITE Lab, first of all, we learned the design thinking skill and the business model at the beginning of the lecture. Therefore, we understand how to run a startup company. What better we need to consider.
And in terms of our learning experience, first of all, there is the business model canvas, which we found very enlightening in helping us understand how a new service delivery firm like Legal works.
I learned from it is the creative thinking to solve the problem. That's the Brian said in the first class to us. And because I find some challenges when I do this research. So I come into different solutions, and then I come up with what I want. So I really grateful to Brian and this class. Yeah, I learned a lot.
So lastly, as a law student, I really appreciate the process of completing this project, as most of the time in my studies I'm focused on how well the essay I've written was, whereas during the creation of roadblocks, it required constant revisiting of the user persona and asking what the user persona was.
It's a very flexible exploration of projects. We tend to update our project scope every time, like after the presentation with Jace, because it's more like an agile approach. So we do research and we present, and after collecting the feedback, we will update in the next iteration.
One of the things that we really enjoyed doing during our deliverables was using ChatGPT's assistance for our research. Taking deliverable 2 as an example, we used it as a starting point to get a very good foundation of the different legal principles that we would later go on to do deeper research on the case law and provisions to later apply to censor. While we found that this provided a very solid foundation and was efficient in helping us achieve this, we thought that the information it provided was rather rudimentary, and when we tried to ask follow-up questions for example, details in the provisions or specific case law facts and the references to the case law that it talked about, we found that there were some inaccuracies which we were hopeful in looking at how it would later become more sophisticated and improve, because we understand that this is something that would be very pertinent to our future career, and we really enjoy this because obviously generative AI and ChatGPT is something at the forefront of technological developments.
We would like to express our thanks to LITE Lab. Through this platform, we have the chance to learn and practice in the real world, to work with excellent people to try to solve one problem step by step, and to experience brand new things. And I think this is a very great experience in our during our studies. So thank you.